Have we reached the peak of smartphone revolution, where manufacturers do not have anything new to add to smartphones anymore, other than just recycling what has been there already? Well, it looks like Tecno made a classic with the Camon 40 Premier, a direct successor to last year's Camon 30 Premier. But have they added enough to make this a worthy upgrade from its predecessor? Let's talk about it. But before then, kindly like and subscribe to our channel to support us and help us grow. Now, let's start with the price and some highlights of the Camon 40 Premier. The Camon 40 Premier is a $450 mid-range device that retails under 700,000 Nigerian naira. The Camon 40 Premier comes in similar packaging as the rest of this year's Camon series, containing all of the essential accessories. We get a good looking protective case that complements the phone design. And speaking of design, the Camon 40 Premier has a premium looking design similar to last year's Camon 30 Premier, with some adjustment on the camera placement, frame, and even the build. Now for highlights, the Camon 40 Premier is powered by one of the highest mid-range processor, that is the MediaTek Dimensity 8350, and we get a high-res 1.5K AMOLED display and all-round 50 megapixel sensor on all camera lenses, and it also has an IP68 IP69 rating for water and dust resistance, plus the Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection on the display. Tecno retained some very good specs from the Camon 30 Premier on the Camon 40 Premier. Specs like the high quality Dolby Atmos powered speakers for a good audio output and others which we've mentioned already in this video and are still going to highlight later on in this video. But they also missed some, because explain to me how in 2025 the Tecno Camon 40 Premier still does not support an eSIM and wireless charging. I mean, other devices and other competitors within this price range or even lesser support these, and these kinds of want to make the Camon 40 Premier a downgrade or not. But I'll leave that to you to decide. Now, other display specs of the Camon 40 Premier is that it comes with a 6.67-inch screen size with up to 144 Hz of refresh rate and up to 1600 nits peak brightness with a fully responsive optical fingerprint sensor. The Camon 40 Premier comes with only one memory configuration, which is the 12GB of RAM and 256GB of memory storage, which is not expandable unlike last year's Camon 30 Premier. The Camon 40 Premier is powered by the Dimensity 8350, which is an upgrade from last year's 8320. That makes it easy for this device to handle both simple tasks and heavy tasks. Heavy tasks like high graphics gaming without heating. So gaming on the Camon 40 Premier won't be a problem at all. The Camon 40 Premier runs on iOS 15 and is committed to up to 3 years of software upgrade. Now, the animations here are a lot smoother. We get a dual system for a separate setup that allows you to unlock a different system when you unlock with a different password. Something like what we have in Second Space. At least if you're a Nigerian, you would definitely need this one. There's a lot of AI features here, just like other Camon series, except that this has a notification summarizer and some other AI features that we do not get in the other Camon series. Now for battery and charging, the Camon 40 Premier supports up to 5100 mAh battery capacity with up to 70 watts of fast charging. We still do not have wireless charging or other charging options like the reversed wired or wireless charging like what we have in other competitors, which even cost lesser here. For cameras, the Camon 40 Premier supports 50 megapixel sensors all round, but the main sensor is powered by the Sony LYT701 to take clear photos and steady photos of fast motion objects, all thanks to the one-tap flash snap. Now, video recording supports up to 4K at 60 frames per second with an optical image stabilization. The Camon 40 Premier is a great device that needed some improvement in specs like the storage, the build, and even needed an eSIM. But it is not a bad device. I mean, it still had some good specs like the IP rating, the software, the processor. It's a good device overall, but it is definitely not a flagship killer. But would you mind spending up to 700K buying the Camon 40 Premier? Let's chat in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to help us grow. And that being said, until the next one, bye for now.